I say not for 2 more minutes.
We are live. Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. It is time for Monday Jumpstart on Happy Paper, people. Whoop, whoop. Marianne hasn't had any sleep. She gets a little slap happy when she has no sleep. Either that or she just totally crashes. Yet, retreat is fun when we don't have any sleep.
Yes, very much so.
Good afternoon, Glennis. Good to see you. We have 3 people here, so that's probably the 3 of us, Glennis, DM, and me on YouTube. Sylvia's here with us, and DM is here with us, and you know what? There's not a whole bunch of people to say hello to except Glennis. I'm sure she's all set up and ready to go, so let's get going. We are going to art journal today, and I'm going to use a new Dilutions stamp set that she just recently released. And DM, what are you going to use? The same one?
I have the same one, but I also have a lot of my Timmy and other ones of hers out.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to
I'm going to be using some.
You might add some more.
Yep, it's going to be multimedia. I found a person's art journal page that I want to use as a base.
That is cute.
So
and Sylvia is going to, I don't know that she knows yet what she's going to do, but she's going to do something on her art journal page.
I pulled out from my stash magazine cutouts that I like to start with, and they're different colors, black and white, and I'll try to coordinate some of my paints along the same line, but just so that I can break the white page.
Nice.
Throw something down.
That's the hardest part, break the page.
Mm-hmm.
Glennis asks if it's a new setup, Sylvia. I don't think it is it?
No. It's just I put parchment paper underneath so I could put the gesso on first.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
So that way, if I splash, I can splash, and I will splash or spray.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, splash, spray.
I have to get my angel out of the way. My button angel. She's always here with me.
That's cool.
How long ago did we make these?
Before Christmas, so sometime in the fall.
Yeah, but not last year. Must have been 2 years ago.
No, it wasn't last year. No.
Oh, it wasn't? It was the year before?
No.
Holy cannoli. Well, maybe it was, could it have been earlier in the year and not, was that before you, DM?
Yes.
Then it's been at least a year. Wow, I didn't think it had been that long.
Oh, and here's my other one.
Aw, she's cute.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, I like the color on her. Very pretty, soft angel colors.
I like the wings on the other one. On the wings of a whatever, dove.
On the wings of the angel.
Oh, angel, dove.
Can't go to that. Can't get that song at Earworm because that's the one they play at that sad animal commercial.
Oh yes, that one is horrible.
They ruined a really great song for me.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
All right, people are starting to show up now. Let me get this centered.
I don't know that commercial.
Margie's here. Hello, Margie. Hi,
Sarah. Hi, Margie. You do know it if you saw it. They showed it's for like the SPCA, which is really the one in New York.
All the animals that are abandoned and
on
branded and like
in cages, and they have sad faces and boo-boos and
Yeah, that's got to
listening. Whoop whoop. KK's here. Hey, Christy's
Hi, Donna.
here. Donna's here. Hi, Donna. Good to see you. So we are art journaling today, and when we first came in, of course, we maybe we just threw y'all off your game because we started 2 minutes early. We thought we'd come in 2 minutes early because we've been sitting here waiting for half an hour. So come in 2 minutes early, and then we could sit and chat with everybody for 2 minutes as everybody's coming in. Hi, Sada. Good to see you. And then get started right at 12. But nobody was here but Glennis, so we said hey, and then we started. So we are art journaling today, and DM and I are using this new stamp set.
It's called Wickerlicious
because the centers come out of this one. It is called Wickerlicious because it's wicker behind it. Yeah. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. And I'm only going to use this stamp set. DM is going to add a bunch of other stuff and add other things. And
I did put a thing from a magazine down first. That was already somebody's journal page.
Cool. And Sylvia has gessoed her paper because she doesn't know what she's doing. So Sylvia's gonna walk you through what to do when you don't know what to do. How to break the blank page. I have an idea for this stamp set that I've been wanting to try ever since I got it. So I'm gonna try it, and if it doesn't work, I will show you what not to do. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, you don't have to waste your time and effort doing it.
There you go. That's a great attitude.
Yeah, well,
It is.
Show you how to do it. At least I can show you how not to do it, right?
Well, and that's the beauty of HPP, because we are not perfect. We are human.
No, we are not. You guys, sometimes you are perfect, but
perfectly grateful and perfectly in sharing. Yes, in abundance, but not the negative stuff. Always the positive.
Yeah,
especially here at HPP.
So I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing. What I'm going to do, what my idea is, as I keep doing it, you'll kind of see. Sylvia, since you don't know or we don't know what you're doing, if you want to kind of walk them through any time you feel like, okay, now this is what I'm going to do, to give them ideas about how to break the blank page.
Okay. So, ladies, I'm a writer and I like to write. So this is an actual journal page out of my art journal. You can't see it because I've already gestured it, but it folds. So this is page 1. This is page 2. So I'm doing, obviously, today a 2-page spread. Look at it. It's beautifully pristine and white. What am I going to do? Well, I don't know. But I've taken some magazine cutouts of colors that I like. There's my yellow rose of Texas. A black and white cutout of where I live. This is from a voting thing. Pay attention to the background music because there will be a test. I have cutouts that probably can be colored. I have more magazine flowers. I have other flowers. I have patterned paper. I have washi tape. I have acrylic paints. I have my multimedia blah, blah, blah that's going to adhere everything down and cover it. It's matte. I don't have to get technical with you guys because you've been with this for quite some time. Mixed media glue. Thank you very much. All right. And I also have something that spoke to me this morning. It was Let Love Bloom. In order for us to grow our flowers, we have to create our garden, and that's where we come in with the whole create business. We are creators. We can take dirt and make flowers or make vegetables. Well, the seeds do, but we plant them. And this is what a blank page is. We're going to create on this. By we, I'm saying the royal we. I'm representing you right now, and when I make a mistake, you might speak up and say, no, don't do that. And I'll ruin it for you.
Well, you'll tell them that there really is no mistake, because if you put something down and you decide you don't like it, you do something on top of it. So
that's really right. And there goes that whole, there are no rules. The only rule that is in effect is your resistance, the one that you put in front of it that says, I can't do it like her, or look at those pretty papers. I don't have pretty papers like that, which you can get through Jan, but that's another subject. Or I don't have paints, or I don't have baby wipes to clean up it. You know, your resistance is yours. Break it down. Let's
find something else.
Yep, let's start with this beautiful, pristine white thing, and I'm going to throw some color on it.
So something I used that people might not know about, it's called mastic, or I call it mastic. It is a liquid frisket, and what it does is that it puts down a seal so nothing will get under it. So I just stamped this with this. So on the paper, as I go over everything, this will hold the color of what's underneath it. And if you saw me doing this, I was erasing some of it because some dropped off the page. Once it's dry, it will no longer be that orange color, and I'm not too worried about it. I don't know how far this is going to go down. So just in case, I can dry it, but it does stay a little sticky, and it does take a while to dry. So I'm going to work around that until it's ready. Yes, it's masking fluid. Yep. Pristine and white, all done now. Yeah, Margie. So.
And I've got napkins. And every time I use butterflies, I always think of Margie.
Yes.
That was the best challenge that she ever gave us. No butterflies.
And if you see me, I have all my inks in front of me, so I will be reaching across. I could take them all down, but then that's no fun.
I don't want to take them down because I have to put them back.
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to.
There we go. Come on, stay on there. And really, this right here is just for some mark making, bringing some color around the edge. We'll see what it does. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Christy.
That's so cool that you can read.
Well, I have my phone in a little dish in front of me, and it's right in front of me. In fact, you might be able to even see it, not quite, see it on the thing, so that I can, well, I don't know why I was going to put that away. I've got to do it on the other side, so that I can see them. But I can't really see what we're doing because the picture is so small because I have the chat up because it's on my phone. So I have to look to my left to see what you girls are doing on my computer.
Pretty cool. We'll see what we're doing as we're having fun. I love doing this.
I'm over here talking and I'm still muted. I thought I had unmuted myself.
Oh, that happens.
I did it. Hey, Dawn. Diane released with these new Gigantor stamps, a new acrylic block that's like, I don't know, 8x8 or something. Will hold these 6.5-inch stamps on it. And I ordered it, but it did not come in yet. Brand new. Yeah. So I am trying to make do by putting this down. I'm pressing it with another of her acrylic blocks, but it's not big enough. So I'm just trying to press it with my fingers. The first one I put down just on the sheet that it came on. The only problem with that is you can't see through it. Mm-hmm. And when I set this one on it, I moved it, but let's see if it works. It might still work. Yeah, we can make it work. Okay. All right. And then what direction does this one go?
Well, this is the one that she's had for a couple of years, but the new one is about twice as big as this. It's like a square to hold those.
Yeah, it's not as long as this one. It's about 8x8, I think, roughly. Mm-hmm. Well, this one is by 8. No, this one's 9. This one's 9 inches long, so I think it's about 8 inches square. It might even be, yeah, I think it's 8 by 8. Is what I think, if I remember right. But anxious for it to come in, but couldn't wait. This is the first time I've tried this stamp. I did, right before we went live, I did ink it and then just stamp it out on some page just to let it be inked once so that I could try to get a really good impression on this one. I didn't want that first inking to be on my journal page.
And I didn't do that.
And then not get a good imprint, which I wasn't sure if I
my
did
imprints to look a little dirty.
On this one, I don't.
Make it.
On this one, I want good images on this one. Now, did anybody see which way I turned that so I know which way to turn it back? I think I just flipped it over like this. Let's see if it looks like. See, they're not perfect stars, so you got to get the right arm in the right spot. All right. I know, Christy. She just came out with it specifically to accommodate this and another giant stamp that she did, but it is kind of cool because I have background stamps that are 6 by 6.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really nice to use with
That's
that.
why I got this one, even though it had some of them hang off the edge. This one was working at the time for the bigger ones.
Yeah, it was working for lengthwise. Nothing really was wider than that.
Right.
So, all right, let me see here.
So as you can see, that sticky stuff, the shine is there, but the color is going away. And once you see no more of that orange, it means it's dry, and I'll be able to do something over her face, which is what I plan to do by using that mastic.
Oh, cool. All right. I had this idea in my head since I got this stamp set, but like I said, I haven't done it to see if it would work. I was waiting to do it with you guys. So if it works, great. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if it works. It would be great.
And if it doesn't, we just cover it up. It's just paper.
Exactly. Cover it up, try something else. I'm going to use these Dilutions ink spray to paint with. The
Oh, what a great idea.
I don't want to spray it, but I want to paint. Woo! See if I can keep that from rolling completely off. Meanwhile,
back at the ranch.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I won't need that. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, I think I'll just start with that one. Need a little paintbrush here. Paintbrush, do I want to work? So who pulled out their art journal to art journal with us today? Surely somebody did. Thinking that you could, play and do something. Margie
no
said,
art journalers here? No art journalers here?
You know what? Having an art journal really isn't, you shouldn't be not afraid. That's not what I'm trying to say, but it really is something that you just throw ideas that you may have stuck in your head down.
Yes.
And it's not meant to, I mean, some people's art journals are never seen. Some artists.
That's where they test and try things.
Yep. So you should never be afraid to try an art journal. It's there for you and your
Yeah.
Your eyes only.
Yeah, exactly. The great majority of people never show anybody their art journal unless they, have done something that really worked out and they really love. Then they might, take a picture and show it in the group. But most people don't ever show anybody their art journal because that's where you could swatch in it, and just to get a feel for some of the products. You can just play and go, well, I've never used these before. Let me just play with it and see what it does, and or try out a new technique that you saw before you go make something, really good with it. Just try it out. That's what art journal is for.
I just found all these stickers and I was like, well, holy heck, I want to use them. That's why I was like, yay, look at all my good new little stickers I found. When I was throwing everything else out, I threw out a lot.
I think that goes back to the whole resistance thing. When you resist wanting to call yourself an artist, a creator, and so you hear art, and that means I got to do something. And journals, it means I got to write, I got to think, I got to share something.
No, you do not.
It's yours. It's yours to do with whatever.
And you know what? When you say artist, in my mind, that gives you permission to do the practice thing, to try it out, because there is no real artist or professional artist that would tell you that they get something new and they just go straight to the painting that they're going to sell for commission. No, they paint or whatever it is, and they're going to try it out, play with it, test it, try everything they can think of to see how it works, how it acts, reacts.
Well, there's Timmy. There's Timmy. Look at him. It has come about stuff. It doesn't come about all at once.
Overnight, right?
He develops everything.
Look years back and see how he's evolved. That was a really good example. Every artist that you admire or respect, it has evolved. It didn't start out that way. That's for sure.
For sure.
Wow, this is really great coverage on this spray ink. It's amazing. I've never painted with it before, but I'm liking it. Let's see. I like the way it paints. I like love the color, but I like the coverage that it gives. I
couldn't wait.
I'm surprised at such good coverage.
I love it. I like it. I want some more of it.
That's right. You tried so hard, but can't rise above it.
Don't know what it is about that little
girl. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Thanks, Sylvia. She's trying to get it out of my head.
Yes, don't start it. Don't ask her what it was either, please.
I will not sing it. But I've been singing it for the last hour. It is playing in my head, though.
No. Keep it there, please.
If you guys aren't talking enough, it's likely to come out without me even thinking about it. It'll just pop out. So,
okay, well, I'm not as good as you are at talking and doing.
Yes, you are.
I've got an old brain.
Explain what you're doing as you go, and so they can know. But I think Sylvia, what she hit on is a really good point. If you haven't art journaled before, or only a few times, maybe as we taught specific techniques, and so you tried that, but you sit down with your art journal and you don't know what to do. I think the hardest part, the biggest fear is breaking the blank page. You sit down and look at that white page and don't know what to do with it, and think, oh, whatever I put on it has got to be good because it's starting, my art journal page.
Because this is going to evolve. By the end, I may not even have any of this visible. I don't know.
Exactly. It's exactly the opposite. You can start the blank page with getting out your frustration or anger or your thoughts or whatever. If you take a pencil or a pen and you start scribbling stuff, if you're, going through some stuff, just scribble weird words down. And then by the time you finish art that's covered them, you can see some vague writing in the background, but not tell what it is. Or you may gesso over it completely. But yeah, the breaking the blank page, once there's stuff on it, not quite so difficult, but a lot of people have a hard time with the very first mark. So Sylvia, what are some ways that you break the blank page just to get started on something?
I usually start with, because I write in the morning, I always do my 3 pages in the morning. So I find something that comes to mind. Today was that little saying, let love bloom, because we were talking about finding your own tribe,
Julie.
And trying to be true to yourself. And in being true to yourself, you learn how to love others that are not true to you. But you know, it's, you don't have to hate them just because they're hating you. You know, that's no reason. It's just exude the love, because it'll come back to you. And that's my thing.
What they think of you is none of your business. So you just
you think of them. And that's where I start with my page, with a thought that comes to mind, with what I would like to interpret for the day, what's going to stay in my mind most of the day. And that's what I'd like to start my day with knowing that I can love people, no matter how difficult they can be. We have a memorial that's coming up. It's going to be very hard. It's already very difficult for some of the people involved. And I have to remind myself that the food that we're going to prepare is going to be a blessing. And yes, they're going to remember some very sad things during the day, but one of the things that they're really going to walk away with is good food in their bellies. That promotes good memories. We all have comfort foods. We all do. And mourning and grieving is a very intimate subject and an experience. And if you approach it with love, you just remember that the person that you are missing will always be with you as long as you keep them in your thoughts.
Yep.
Not the same as having them in person. We would love to have them in person.
You don't have to be gone and forgotten.
One of the things that all of us do is we all leave.
Yeah. That's
not a pleasant. Nobody likes to invite them to dinner. You don't like to say, "Hey, welcome, come on in." You know. However, celebrate the time that we had, and let love bloom out of that. And you know, if they were always willing to give you a smile and cajole you and rally you on and rally you up, then you go out and do the same thing that they did for you.
Amen, sister.
My art journal is especially, like I said today, we're prepping food we're only doing 200 people this time, so it's not that bad. But we're older, and it requires more effort now.
Oh my goodness, yes.
What we used to get done in a couple of days now takes, we're going to have to redo this a little bit.
I understand that.
And plan. For the oops. I remember one time we were catering for somebody. We were only going to bring food. We were not set up or anything like that. And the people that were in charge of that forgot forks, knives, spoons, all the silverware and napkins.
Oh no.
And they didn't realize that until we set up the serving line and we said, okay, which way are we going? You know, the plates over here to the right or the plates over here to the left? And they said, plates?
We're eating with our hands today.
Yeah,
and it was a large luau. They had a huge entertainment thing was going to last for an hour and 45 minutes. And so we had not just the people invited, but the troops. You know, you feed everybody.
Yep.
So that party was between 350, 375, and the line formed, and the people were in line for about 45 minutes before they showed up with. I mean, they ran out to the nearest store and got paper plates. But everybody laughed. Everybody had good food, and the entertainment was good.
That's great. Margie said she made a mini writing journal that could that be called an art journal? And yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yes. I showed my daily journal. It has art in it. I always try to collage on the corners or draw something. So yes, absolutely.
So yeah, Sylvia writes in it, and then she collages a corner. She might stamp a little something in it. All those things together. It's not just a writing journal. It's not just a collage journal, or that's art journal, which also includes her writing. Yep. Journal is whatever you want it to be.
That's right.
So I'm thinking about this year starting a collage journal, and then which just every page is collaged, and I could take that page and use it later, for something. Absolutely. Or I could collage it when I feel like collaging it. If I've got leftovers, some scraps from something, rather than hang onto the scraps, I could collage a page, and then at some point when I look at it and am inspired, I could put a focal point on and make that a piece of art with the collage.
Yep.
I've been thinking that would be one more way to use scraps and not hang on to them.
Well, especially since, we can cut out stuff from our magazines. You can draw over the faces. You can enhance faces. Everybody says, I can't draw. Put an image of a woman's face down and then draw over it.
Yes, exactly.
And then dress it up, and it looks like you drew it, and you did.
Glennis would like to know if that ink is leaking through your page, Marianne.
Oh, let's find out. I don't want to know. I'm going to use it anyway, so I hope it's not. It is not. Love it. This is a mixed media paper in this. It's a mixed media art journal. The paper is 128 pounds. That's not super heavy. Honestly, that's not that heavy. So yeah, that's awesome that it is not. And I'm going pretty thick on it. It can't go thick on this liquid.
It's very bright.
But I'm going over it multiple times because I want it to be solid. I don't want to see through it. I would rather it be a little more opaque-ish. I want to see the color, not the white page. So, yeah. Let's see.
That was better. I had a problem because I put too much water on the ink when I put this on, and it flooded it. So I just dried it and put it back on. I don't think it's going to make any difference. So that's going to be fun. See what that does.
I'm not a painter, so this is quite laborious for me.
Don't make me get started.
No, I'm Katie's going to teach me some things, I hope, because I would like to learn some more about painting with watercolor, with oil, with acrylic. And I know
the best thing I love about watercolors, I love pushing color around.
Yeah, I do too. And all I do is push color around because I really don't know about how to paint. So, but
you mean you don't know how to interpret what's in your head to put it down onto paper?
Yes, that is true. I'm learning. I am learning. I'm not saying I can't do it. I'm saying I don't have all the information or knowledge yet. That I'm working on.
Good.
So
good.
So this is not a super comfortable thing for my hand to do. It's not natural yet. but I'm doing it, and I do find it very enjoyable.
One of the things that Glenna shared with us that impressed me a lot was when she said that her husband said that she uses her intuition to create.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that to heart because that's essentially what we depend on is, how do I know that this is right? Well, who says it's wrong?
Right.
And you put it down and you say, oh, I like this. I like how it turned out, or I like how this is working out. I want to do more. And so Glenna, I thank you for sharing that with us.
So would you say that the most important thing in the end is choosing to trust yourself and your intuition?
How can you tell somebody you love them if you don't love yourself?
Absolutely right.
So in order to love yourself, you got to have that confidence. You don't have confidence because you don't know some of the particulars. You're not comfortable with what you're doing. You haven't done it before a lot. So the more you do, the more you grow, the more you learn, the more you're better at it. You will please yourself.
Those things that you don't have to know everything because it's all open to interpretation anyway.
Exactly.
So whatever you do is your own thing with art. Nobody can say it's wrong.
Yes, it's your own thing. It's you are making yourself happy. That's the best part.
And there's never a mistake. Never a mistake. No. I just double printed these.
Because if you don't go for it, you just do something else over it. Right?
I only made one really big mistake, and that was my ex-husband, but I corrected that right away.
And Cheryl, you don't have to actually paint on canvases. If you bought acrylic paint, you can actually start painting in a book like this. You don't have
in an art journal.
Just because you got acrylic paints, you don't have to have a canvas. I know that people do them on canvases, but I'd rather work on paper first to learn the things because you don't want to waste the acrylic. I mean, you don't want to waste the things. So
the canvas. I thought I have never painted with they're called ink sprays. So it tells me if that's ink, then it should be paintable with. So since I've never tried that, that's why I decided to do it, because my first thought was to use acrylic paint on the paper. But yeah, you can paint on anything. Who says you can't?
Some of the kids are out there painting on cement walls. The trains, I love the trains that come. I mean, I don't encourage vandalism, but I just said but. But I love seeing some of the graffiti. It's so crazy. It's very inspiring. I like it.
I agree.
Sorry, it diminishes a lot of things.
I do not encourage vandalism, and I really do some of the artwork.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl.
Crazy.
So who all did anybody pull out? The Glennis has hers, I'm sure. Who pulled out an art journal or a book of any kind and is going to choose to play along today? And there's okay, so here's what the thought that led into this. We have done art journals in the past, art journal pages, and every time we have, I think every time we have, it's been, we're going to teach this technique, an art journal page with this technique. So you come away with an art journal page completed, having learned a new technique or layering idea or practice, or this is how Diane Reevely makes her backgrounds, or this is how Dina Wakely does this, but with a technique. And so we thought it would be fun to art journal with no technique, and with the three of us not knowing what each other was going to do, or even Deb and I using the same stamp, and then in the end you see how different each of ours is.
Oh, and the only reason I'm not using the stamps is because I don't have it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would try to incorporate it. But I like this. I like plain because that's what I'm doing.
That's awesome. Sylvia told me that she said sometimes if she just doesn't know what to do to break that page and get started, that she just grabs a pen or a pencil and writes her name all over the page, or her initials, a great big
or a favorite name,
And then all of a sudden there's something on the page, and then you have ideas of what to do and where to go from there. You could Zentangle, you could do flourishy letters and Zentangle inside of it.
Like, just tag. That was so cool the way she Zentangled. I'm watching those tags. Those tags are amazing.
Oh, the tags are awesome, and they're so much fun.
Yes. Yes,
Actually,
yes.
I used this to do the Zentangles.
Very cool.
I started it with
nice.
this, I just stuck it in the middle. And then I did over it. So, yes. This
awesome.
Right on.
It's almost like a cheater thing for me, so I don't have to draw them all out first.
I love cheater.
Yes, I can do these by myself, but it's a cheater for me.
But it's a fun, and it's quicker.
Yes.
Sometimes you just want to sit down and create something, and you don't want to take hours to draw in
all of those things. Exactly.
That whole create a tag a day, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time. I got 15 minutes. Or you sit in front of the TV mindlessly watching something.
Oh, yes.
Doodle.
Yes.
Just doodle.
Just practice doodling.
We get bombarded by so much every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doodle is literally that. It's anything that you want to mark or write or draw, whatever. There's no, this is how you doodle. It's just put your pen to the paper and move it.
God, we used to be so good at it in school when we weren't paying attention.
What
is Cheryl saying?
She says she feels inadequate seeing the amazing tags. No, don't feel that way.
Oh, no.
Some of people with super amazing tags in there have told me privately that they feel inadequate, and they are trying not to let their brain compare, because it is not a competition. It is community, not competition. And I'm telling you, I feel most inadequate, but you know what? I don't care, because it's fun. It's fun making them. It's fun putting them up. And I know that it doesn't matter what I put up, that you guys are going to be supportive of my efforts. And it's that way for every single person. So please remember,
and Cheryl,
community.
Cheryl, honey, if I may please, Cheryl, I am a writer. I like to write. I'm a journaler. This is fun for me. My scrapbooking's my love. So when I see the tags, and I see the vintage tags, I see the romantic tags, and I see all of that, that's great. I love them. I was on with admin last night, and I was showing them that I was making things with my Cricut Joy. Because I like my tags so that I can write on them. You hold them, you pull them out of the journal, you can see the image, but on the back, I write something on it, something that caught my eye that day, or maybe I fell down, or whatever. I write something on that tag. So I keep my tags simple, because I like to write on them. Those tags, I get it. Yes, they're beautiful, over the top. You open them up, it's a book inside. It flips up, it's a matchbox. It has blah, 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 blah. Wonderful, yay! I can't do that. I can. It doesn't come naturally to me. I really like it.
Your scrapbook, so you're making tags that you will use, that you can use.
I will use, yes. I will use my tags. Yes, and that's why I don't make more journals, because I've got 12.
I mean, if you make tags that you will use, then they're more than fun to make, and they're actually beneficial. So everybody should think about that.
Yeah, and don't compare. There's no need to compare.
No, because I guarantee you that there's somebody else out there comparing to yours. I guarantee you that. I hear from more of you than you hear from each other, those kinds of things. But I guarantee there is.
Take the mom aspect. We all love our children equally. Some are funnier than the other ones. You have the one that's the rule enforcer. You have the one that breaks the rules. You have the one that doesn't adhere to the rules, or listens to the rules sometimes. And we love them all. We'd like to kill one individual, whatever. One resembles the father, and I get it. But that's the way you approach it. It's the same way. Same way. Love it.
Okay, yeah. And so you have 5 kids. One of them plays the violin. One of them plays the trumpet. One of them plays the cello. One of them plays the flute. Okay. So then people come along and listen to them. And this one gravitates towards that child because they love the sound of the cello, and the sound of the flute scratches their back, up and down, whatever that word is. So they can't listen to that. But then the next person comes along and they just love the trill of the flute, and they just don't understand the sound of the strings. So it's not that this is better because everybody likes this better. There is always an equal amount of attraction, or people that are attracted to all types. So it's just, different styles, not better than.
That's right.
And I'm telling you what, I get inspired by all of them. I don't care what your style is. I always look at it and go, oh, I never thought of putting that color combination together.
Exactly.
Oh, I never thought of doodling on that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so many ideas.
Yeah, it's the way I feel when I look at all those beautiful vintage papers, and I love them because they call to me.
Right.
But I'm not going to go vintage, when I want to write. I need paper for me to write.
Yeah. And so she's doing something that she knows she can use.
Everything calls to us.
I have a stamp off page here that I had tested some stamps on before we got on. I'm just stamping off what I have left on the one I just did. So I always do have an extra page to the side just for stamping off or rubbing some paint on, or this one happens to come from a magazine. And I think I'm probably going to make my tag from this today.
Cool. That'll be cool. All right. Well, that works.
I do always keep a stamp off, rub off, or whatever. An extra page handy.
Yeah. All right.
This right here is my very first Diane Reesley stamp. Reevling stamp. Reevely. And it was when I did, no, this is a Dina Wakley one. Oops. Well, this is my only Dina Wakley then. I did a journal about, I just totally lost her name. Mexican artist. And,
Frida
Kahlo. And she has a whole set of the Frida Kahlo ones. And this was the one that I got, but would love to find the other ones again. I think there's like 2 or 3 more sets of them.
I don't know if I've seen those, so that's awesome.
No, they're several years old. I mean, they're probably like 5 or 6 years old.
If there was any one female that created out of anger, that would be Frida.
Beautiful things can come out of anger.
She was never really recognized because of her husband and because she was a female.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Which is unfortunate.
That's when I do my best house cleaning, is when I'm mad.
Yeah.
She was different times too.
Dawn says she loves your page, DM.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what it is with my chat. It always never gives me, you know what I mean? It stops and then all of a sudden I have to refresh and then 5 people will pop up. I'm like, where is it?
That's okay. That's why we get more than one of us looking at it to make sure at some point we see it. Let's try this one. Oh, I think this is going to be a really pretty color. Yes. So, Glennis, are you art journaling? And what are you choosing to do today in your art journal? I was thinking that a collage book, like a collage art journal, basically, might help me use. Oh, this should have been. I need to do this something lighter. Either that or not let it go dark. That's what I need to do. Might be another way to use up scraps and not keep so many of them hanging around.
Cheryl says painting and drawing are the most scary for her.
Me too. Me too, Cheryl. That's why I'm doing it. Because it scares the heck out of me. Because, you know, I'm just hanging out here, me and this ink.
So,
and my idea that this blue is going to be too dark for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Water it down. Here. Oh, I was going to say, put some water down on your table and pull that.
Well, I thought, like, if I just do this, is then light enough right there, but it dries darker and opaque.
Right. So water it. Yeah, you can water it down and like work it. Water it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're getting it pretty striking. I mean, it's not. It's very. You can see your brush lines.
Yeah.
So if you like maybe if you want a hard edge, you're not going to be able to water it down. But if you wanted a softer edge, you could just start watering. Yep, and moving it around.
Yep, I do want a straight edge of that stamp.
Mm-hmm. Which one is this? Oh no, I have two of the same. Oh, that's got to be the brown.
See, this light would work. I want to stamp in black over it.
Oh, yeah. So just work it around. And you might want to actually lift up with a paper towel some of the water.
I could maybe do that. Good idea. Thank you.
Water.
Where it's dark here.
Oh, yeah. And where it's, cooling. Where it's cooling. Where it's cooling.
No.
I don't know. I was making up a song for that.
I know. But you're making me, if I start singing, you know what I'm going to sing. It's in my head. It's still in my head. Besides, they like it. Probably one of Margie's favorite songs.
Uh-oh. I had to wipe my screen, and I think I lost us. Maybe not.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Put that back in there. Just because.
There we go.
Sylvia's going, no, please do not sing. Please do not sing. Please do not sing. Oh.
I was over here singing just because.
Yeah.
You said,
yeah. There's that one. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to saturate this and pick up some of that color.
You can also pick up with your brush too. Jen is reminding us. Professor Jen.
Oh, somebody's got to know more about it than me because I don't know much.
I hope I remember which things these stamps go on. I'm sure I will.
I'm thinking that all this weird variation in here might actually add to the piece. Now, because when I wet this, wet it enough and then tried to lift some of it up, it's changed colors. I can see the pigment, the purple underneath it that's in the periwinkle, where it really comes across as blue. But then when I do that, I can see the purple that's in it. That's interesting because I know periwinkle has purple.
Yes. It's one of those. Is it purple or is it blue? Is it purple or is it blue?
And this has definitely been blue with a little purple until I started getting that.
Am I blue over you?
So blue. Now she's not going to want me to sing that either.
I don't mind.
But yeah, you mind if I sing? Glynis, where is this? The more delicate paper would be, yes. Well, I'm lifting. I'm not scrubbing that. I'm getting it wet, and then I'm lifting it to try to lift some of the. I'm pressing into it. Glynis made hers too. I was floaty
Prom
chiffon
dresses.
with wow. Let me see if I can just dry this up a bit.
Reason why I chose hickory smoke with this writing is because I want it to sort of fall back, even though it's on top of some of the other stuff I've done, but I want it to sort of sit in its own dimension. And when you use a gray, it does that rather than going and try and use a black.
All right, I am going to attempt to stamp on top of it with black.
Make sure it's dry, or it's gonna.
I know. I think
smear,
it is, but
or you're gonna see.
Yeah, that's pretty good to dry. Yeah. Okay.
Sylvia, did you see what I was using?
What were you using, honey? Oh, yes.
I love these.
I love how they work so well, right? I have plain Janes. Mine are plain.
But I like the two sides because if I need to scrub something, I can get the
Yes.
They've got fleece on one side and towel on the other.
Mm-hmm.
And they're my mop-up mats for here in my studio.
Oh, cool.
Jen is only listening, not really watching, so she can't see what we're doing. But she hears what we're saying.
Oh.
Back to work, young lady.
Yes.
I get lots of ink on this. Want to make sure I can do everything I can to try to help it come through that blue. I guess I could have gotten a lighter blue to start with. I didn't even think about that. See, that's what happens when you just pull an idea out of your head you haven't heard it before. And then, oh well, it is what it is. And then maybe next time I try something different, or do one step differently because of what I learned.
And sometimes even on pages like this, I might write along the edge if I remember the way I did it, like white paint second, third paint, just so you can go back and look. Yeah.
Do you ever go back and look at things in your idea book and wonder how did I do that?
Yes, and that's why I started writing things down.
And art journal where we did a technique, and now you have a really cool page with the technique. You can go to the back of that page, the other side, and write down the steps that we did for that technique. And you don't have to art journal on the back side. You can just skip that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that by holding it down here a little longer, I'm going to get a good impression. Make sure to get these little ends that are sticking out here.
Are those the runaways?
Yeah, the ones that are not on the acrylic block. All right, here we go. Fingers crossed. Oh, not too bad. You probably can't see it so well, but you can see it at least in there. That'll work. Okay, so,
I know I had more than this purple out. What did I do with the other ones?
So,
a needle pulling thread.
Uh-oh.
I didn't really get that lined up, did I? That's okay. I don't think it'll matter.
That's okay.
You can always go back with blue and
blue or black marker or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna cut this guy out.
Oh, Jen says thanks for that, Marianne. And I believe it's because you just sang that song.
Because I just gave her a new earworm?
Yep.
Wow.
I think Jen would rather have that one in her head.
I don't know.
Margie, In the Jungle is a good song, isn't it? In the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Margie. Tell them that it's a good song.
I beat my wife. I beat my wife. I beat my wife. I beat my wife.
I've heard that said differently, not wife.
I might be putting that on the wrong line. That would be part of that design, and I should be cutting it on that line. Oh, well, see, these are the things you learn the first time you do it. And now
Prototype.
Well, if this works, it'll be a cool working idea and can be done with many other things.
Many, many other things.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to hurry because I really want to make sure that I get it done in our time today, and I can't stay late today. So
late? Are we always late? We're not always late.
I can't stay later than our appointed 2:00. So that's all. Where otherwise I'd be happy to. So I just really want to try to get it completed so that we can.
Is Cheryl still here?
Yep.
Okay, Cheryl, look at the mess I'm making.
And look how many times
these are acetate.
Oh,
these are acetate letters that I got from our fearless leader, and I just love them.
Aquarelle Dreams colors. Oh, those are so pretty. So pretty. Pretty. She's so pretty. Okay, let's see. Now let's see if I can pop that out. Almost.
So now I got my Let Love Bloom letters down.
Aww.
I have a naked corner up here where I had my tape, but that's okay. I can always put something else on there.
Yeah.
Let Love Bloom. I'm going to outline the love, maybe with something to make a pop. I'm going to outline the let with the yellow. And if you look closely.
Hey, Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Sue is here. You see these lines that I made with book page?
Yes.
These are lines where I'm going to write on top of them.
Oh,
I'll be able
love
to journal.
that.
Great
I'll
idea.
be able to journal here.
Yep.
And I also have a corner up here where I'm going to put the Let Love Bloom. I'll put it up here so that just in case I can't remember what all of this says. That's going to be there. And I'm done. And how do I make it not stick? Sometimes your matte media might bleed into with some glue. And there's stampers out in the audience. And I think anybody knows what everybody should know what this is. It's a little pillow that's filled with talcum powder. And you tap this all over your paper and it's just talcum powder, really fine powder. And it'll adhere to the glue and won't make the pages stick.
That's awesome.
When you put them in the journal.
I forgot to find a symbol that I like for this, so I'm quickly looking for one. Are you seriously done with your page?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, aside from journaling. Yeah.
Wow.
I've got the Great Pacific Northwest over here. Got the Ferris wheel that's out there by the water. I got some flowers that are coming up representing my poor flowers that are outside. They need sweaters, poor babies. It's only 40 degrees outside, and they're blooming. My daffodils are blooming. The tulips are coming up.
My tulips are coming.
And so there's the flowers. There's the butterflies. Every time I use a butterfly, I think of Margie.
Margie, yeah.
That was the best challenge. I love that. I watched everybody shaking their boots. What do we do?
The journals came out of it.
Yeah. I loved it because I was like, mushrooms, yes. Now I'm just going to go around some of the things that you can't see with the acetate letters. There's little flowers around them. Each one, you can't see them because of the paint. I'm going to try to outline them with my Stabilo. I love my Stabilo.
Sarah, it's supposed to be 20. It's supposed to be 70 here in North Carolina too today.
Oh wow!
Hence why I've got a tank top on.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Still love you. Still love you.
Yeah.
This is probably going to come out better on another piece of paper. Let's see what it does on this.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, she says. Where's my gold?
Not.
Oh.
Are you trying to do oh?
No. What that led me to
the right stuff.
It's magic, you know. That's what that led me to.
Many are out there saying, please stop, please stop.
Stop singing, I know.
So easy with you, Marianne.
I know.
Oh, Margie, by the way, Margie's still here?
Yes.
Margie, I got a package today. Thank you. I haven't opened it.
Oh, wow.
I will be sending mine directly to Retreat. Yeah. I don't know how I rated, but I
do. What do you do with your completed journals?
Delivery from...
What do I do with my completed journals? I have...
Put them on the shelf.
I have mine by season. And last year, Jen introduced me to this person that was making a box for their journals. So because I have journals like the one I showed you, this one is my daily. This one is my daily. This has all the information for the month, every month. So right now I have January of what year here? Because you see, there are days when I don't write. And there are days when I do write. 22.
Wait, what? Sylvia, you don't write every day?
I do my morning pages, but not
keep a journal.
She has multiples.
Yeah, I have multiple journals. So I have my gratitude journal. I have my monthly journal. I have my my morning pages. I don't refer to it as a journal. It's my morning pages. So this is from September of 22 to current. But I also have in the back here 2 more journals, and these are for the past 2 months that I keep a running count of. Gosh, who made this? I think Candy made this. So that's in my journal. That came from Retreat, I think. Anyway, so, and remember this one? You guys made me do that.
Oh, yeah.
We had to do this one. Yeah. So that's another one. And that one has birthdays, gifts, gifts given, boxes sent, because my family is all over the place. So I always have to send boxes. So let me show you the way that I keep my seasonal journal.
My gratitude journal. I'm grateful that I don't have to write in my journal every single day. There are no rules, just write.
And Jen was the one that turned me on to this. So this is on my shelf. It's a box. I'm not showing it right. Where is it? Right here. It's a box. And it says spring. So it has all my spring journals in here. And here they are. This is one.
Oh.
Hey, it's a tag.
Yeah. This is the tag that I entered into the Puyallup Fair. And I won second prize for this one.
Wow, that's
nice.
Awesome.
And this one is July.
Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted.
This is from my faux memo we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
I just painted them. They're black and white when they come out, and I just painted them. That's in that's a journal pocket. So this is July. Oh, and that's another art thing. All it is wrinkled paper, and I rubbed stamp pads over it because I was cleaning yuck off of the stamp pads, and it became art.
Exactly. If you like it, it's art.
This one is the first time I did fabric. Last time I did fabric. Not going to do that again.
Fabric journal?
Yeah. This is April. This one was done with those office things. What are those called, DM? You remember how we would make them in school?
Oh, yeah.
Bracket?
The legal binders usually have
Binder.
those. Legal.
So this is this is April 2021. This is another art journal this is from January. Remember that picture? Any of you guys?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah. So what year was that?
2 years ago or last year?
It's quite a few years ago.
Was it? Well, maybe you just showed the picture to us recently then.
Yeah.
Even though the journal had already been.
Yeah, this is 2018. Okay. And then this is another one that I made with you guys. We were doing rice paper. This is August, September. And I write my goals, my tasks, because you got to winterize, you got to do spring cleaning, blah, blah, blah. Right. So there's the box, and it sits on my bookshelf, holding all of my journals because they look and they're all different sizes. But I write in them. I write in them all, even the old ones. I go back and keep track of the birthdays and how we celebrate them because each time it's different.
That's a good idea.
I was looking for my gold foil pen, the best gold foil pen from HPP.
Oh, I love those pens.
Yeah. Does awesome work.
I knew that I could have just taken that pen and done this stuff in this guy here. Might have gone faster.
There it is.
Billy goat. Stop.
Yeah. Hi, Billy.
Levi Poopo, stop. Yes, it seems like whenever we do this, it's when they decide to bring stuff like the mail person, and then my dogs get barking, and y'all have to put up with it.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Mom.
Totally quiet all day long.
Hi, Tara. How are you today?
Hey, Tara.
They're just like children.
Yeah, that's true.
As soon as you ask them to perform, they don't.
Or not to, they do. All right. Please keep your mouth closed and don't be singing that song. Please don't embarrass me today. What's the first thing they do?
Yeah.
Want to hear a song?
Well, what is it that, my mom says you're fat.
Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah, right.
No filter. I have no filter. And she meant Mom walks up, and she meant PHAT.
Yeah. Yep.
Because you got it going on, girl.
I wonder if that's the closest to that blue.
I'm starting to crash, Sylvia.
Yeah. I get it.
And
We're
then my
almost
brain goes. Oh, and I want to sit and do this all day long, but I know I'm gonna need a nap. I didn't sleep much last night, and
because you just lay there and think of all the things that you want to do, you need to do, you should do.
Nope.
Oh, Tara, I didn't realize that. We're having another eye surgery.
Oh, Tara.
Tara.
Is it the other eye or what's going on?
Second eye surgery.
Keep us informed, please.
Did you have the one eye down and now it's the other?
Yeah.
And which kind of eye surgery? No, not that it matters or we can do anything about it. Just curious. And we will keep you in our thoughts and our prayers.
Definitely.
For sure. Problem is, as I crash, Sylvia, is that my eyelids are starting to close. So at this point, I'm squinting out of a little piece of eyelid. Oh, I didn't even realize that I didn't bring it back, the camera back. So there you go. So now I'm squinting out a little bits of eyelid that are barely open because I'm starting to fall asleep.
Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks, ladies.
No, but I don't want to leave till I finish this. I really wanted to finish this project to see if it worked and get some feedback on it. You guys probably have ideas. Oops. Then I get in a hurry and go outside the line. If that's okay, I can deal with outside the line. Lines are only suggestions.
Levi Poo-Poo. He's outside barking, but I can hear him, and it's driving me nuts.
Oh. Well, you're the only one at this point.
I like that guy that I was standing in line for chickens at Costco, and I told him, the line forms behind me, sir. And he says, the lines don't apply to me. Like, that's okay.
Was that exactly how he said it?
Yep.
Tell him what you said back.
Apparently, social graces don't apply to you either.
I love it. He's like, what's that?
No, but his girlfriend was pleasant. I mean, she was embarrassed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Because only an appendage would go there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's my little thing? Oh, here it is. Let love blow. Because then there's pollen and people will sneeze and they'll be allergic to you. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Over here, we've had a couple of days of sun, then we've had rain. So what a lot of people are getting sick, and I keep trying to tell them it's not hay fever, it's the moles.
Yeah.
You know, everything is nice and quiet, and then it gets a little bit of sun, and poof, they just erupt.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
That,
and when I stick it back in my art journal, I've got another blank page to work with and another one on the other side.
Cool.
So I keep these sliding into my art journal so that way I can pull them out.
That is one good thing about those removable pages.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not bound by.
Mine is a removable page also.
Well, this is a removable page, but doesn't get put back in. It actually is perforated so that you could tear the page out.
Mm-hmm.
But the strip of the ring then would stay here, would stay in the book. Yeah. You can't reattach it.
Oh, no wonder I'm missing some of my markers. They've fallen down in here. I'm like, where is my black marker?
And they can't get up.
They can't get out. It's fallen and it can't get out.
They've fallen and they can't get up.
Spring has arrived. It just hasn't got warm enough.
It just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Spring's arrived. It just doesn't know it yet. Somebody please tell it.
I know. I felt so bad for my daffodils. I was going to put sweaters on them.
Oh, cute. Oh,
man. Time to put sweaters on them.
I did not want that to happen. It's better.
How many women have said that?
Oh,
I did not want that to happen.
Yeah. But now that she's here, I love her.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, now I want just the inside stamp, and I think I want patina. Okay. That's gonna work. Let's see. Let me do this. As I do that and move it around, I'm getting ink all over my finger as they go. I could have put that on an ink block, couldn't I? And I forgot to check what direction it goes. Oh, that would be amazing if I guessed right the first time. I don't know if that's right or not. At least could put it on here.
Somebody's tired.
Yeah. How can you tell? Not thinking clearly.
I have a child that would resist nap time You would be falling down.
I want to go nap time. I'll miss out on life. There's just too much to do.
Oh, but there's such an exciting world in your dreams.
Yeah, there is.
Not as fun as trying it in person.
Like the dream that I had that got me here. I could have sworn you called me.
Okay, that. In your dreams, Sylvia.
No. And I said, yes.
You'll have to tell them what you're talking about.
Oh, well,
they don't know.
I had a dream. Said, hey, do you want to do Monday Jumpstart? And I said, sure. And I was like, that's what I always say, no. No, I don't want to. No, thank you. No. And yeah, it's been verified. It was a dream. And I said, yes.
But we didn't let her know until 5 minutes before she got on with us.
Tell her it was a dream. We said, well, yeah. And you said yes. Right before we went live, we told her, by the way, that was a dream.
I'm still you. Thank you. I was like, oh my gosh. I've got a doctor's appointment, and pretty soon here I will be talking to him about that.
About us or about your dreams?
I need new meds
to keep them out of my dreams. I don't want to pass this ink on, so let me see if I can. It's archival ink. Of course, it's going to stay on my fingers, but I just don't want it on my page. Okay. So I'm actually doing a 3-page spread here. Okay, and where's the black again? Oops, I don't envy you with your eye surgery tomorrow, but we'll be thinking of you and keeping you in our prayers for sure. Let me see.
There was one I wanted to put on here. Now I need to find it. There it is.
It's my work after all. Sorry for the noise, but this might be the fastest way to ink it.
What noise? I don't hear no noise.
Better talk to the doctor about that too.
Yeah. I hear nothing.
I see nothing.
Well, that didn't work.
Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Ah, damn, look, that looks really cool.
Oh, thank you. It literally was me just smacking things down. I had no agenda. I knew I wanted to use the paper underneath it. I wanted to sort of put things on top of her, so I did the things, but you can't even see what she had written on hers, which is fine by me. I do know that she's eating a cannoli underneath there from the North End, which is a must when you go to Boston. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to use it. I could probably smudge out to get that back. There's a little saying about when you're in Italy, you need to go to, when you're in Boston, you need to go to Little Italy, or the North End.
Right.
So I may be able to find that, smudge it out with something. So I meant to keep it. readable, but
my sister goes to Italy once a year, and she goes with this family, and she always videotapes when they get together, and it is absolutely darling to hear the children speak with their hands and their, I told them.
That is so cute.
It's so cute.
My page wasn't quite big enough for this idea. You did just a slightly larger journal, but it's okay. It'll work. Just different.
The good thing about your art journal is you can always come back. If I want to take a portion of this out, I can cut it out and either add it to a tag or another page or something. Absolutely. Like now I'm thinking about painting the black and white because now there's so much white space. But hey.
I like it. Oh, you've got some good color in there. The white doesn't jump out at me. The color jumps out at me, and the white, there's just enough white to give your eyes a nice direction.
These are those colors that she got us from Stamperia. Well, not this one, but
I can't find
this corn one. Love
it. They do have good colors.
Yeah.
So, guys, we haven't set dates yet, but because it is National Craft Month, we're going to have a series of deep discount clearance sales this month to clear out some space. So watch for that. As soon as we know exactly what those dates are, we will let you know exactly what they are when they are, so that you can be prepared. What am I looking for? Here, I'm looking for this one. And we'll let you know ahead of time. Like it might be this one is all Stamperia is, I don't know, 25 or 30% off or something like that. So you'll be able to know ahead of time. There will be some good bundle deals. I agree, Cheryl. Love Sylvia's sense of humor.
All I want to do is be happy.
Yeah. I'm going to close this in.
Life's too short.
Right? Why waste it being unhappy? It is too short. Why waste it being miserable and angry? Yeah. I don't know. Can't do that. Not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Nope. Not going to do it.
I don't care what you say. I'm not going to do it.
I'm happy enough, but I would really love to have a wife. If I could have a wife, I'd be really happy.
Oh, me too. You know what? I just started doing this, and I think I don't want to do this. So maybe I'll just do
someone to do my laundry, cook for me.
I'm just going to do the point on each one because I just decided that I don't want to color it all in. I like the black and white contrast. So they'll each get a little teal point. Match. That one doesn't have no stinking point. It went off the paper. Yes, this one is missing a point. It's on the piece of paper that you just can't see. And that is to awaken and enliven your art imagination. So that point is up to you to decide. Does it have teal on it or does it not? Did the artist leave it blank, black and white, purposefully? Or does it have teal like the rest of them? Is that artist crazy?
Yeah. And a house elf. That would work just as well as a new...
Yeah, a Dobby. I love Dobby. Oh, we lost Sylvia, and there she is back.
Yeah, we had a Amber Alert off, so
I
that's why I
heard
got kicked off.
Yeah, I did too. And I didn't see you pop out at that moment. Oh, she missed the whole commentary. I'm not doing it again. Don't worry. Nope. She's like, oh, good.
Absolutely fine by me.
At least she's honest. I love that.
Because then I'd have to read it.
I'll tell you the truth. All right. Have to what?
All right.
I think for the sake of today, I might be done. I feel like there's more that I might want to do, but I might want to look at it for a little while before I complete. So let's do this. Let's make Sylvia large here. Take the screen. Oh, look at that. I love
These are the acetate letters that we got from you.
Oh,
this is my journal corner, and there's the Let Love Bloom.
Oh, wow.
And the Great Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, that's cool.
And spring has arrived. And I can put something else up there. But thank you. This was fun. Yay.
Very cool. Yeah. All right, DM.
I want to see DMs. Ooh, look at the face. Oh, how nice.
So I added some gold to the face.
Love the face.
Dance in the Rain has gold around it. I wrote something here. It says, forever is a long time, but never is long never long enough.
Never is long.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And then I used all different kinds of stamps on this, and I used gesso, and it really is like I could stop here and then come back to it because there's plenty of other stuff that could be done, but I actually sort of like the way that I've done. I just started drawing on it at the end, and to me that's what I like, is the extra stuff that you add with markers and paint and doodles, and mark making is what I'm
doing now. Yep, excellent.
Yeah. That is cool. All right, hang on, because I just when I hit yours, I looked at mine, went back to the beginning of mine, and went, oh, that's what I need. So quickly grab the paint, and I feel like I'm going to come back and look at it later or tomorrow and decide to add some things to it. But you know what? You don't have to. There's another thing. There are no rules in art journaling. You don't have to complete an art journal page when you sit down to start it. I
don't see your page.
I'm getting there. I often start a page by, I'll sit down and I'll do 3 or 4 2-page spreads that are just backgrounds, because I'm in the mood just to put down background paints or collage or something, or stamping. They're just backgrounds. They're ready for something else.
Right.
And nobody says they have to be completed. And then when I want to do something on top of it, I can flip through and say which background do I want to do something on today. All right. Let me put this paint down. And see, already now I'm looking at it going, oh, okay, I want to do this. But it's all right. I can come back to it. Okay. So here's my art journal triple page using Waverly's stamp set. All 3 of them come out separately like that.
Look how pretty.
Oh, look at that fancy thing.
So I want some. I'll probably go back with Stabilo or maybe with a pen and go around all of these. They need some darker and then border. And then I might even go right inside here where that white you can see. So around the small one with the yellow, which would make a good highlight for that. This one, I put the yellow on here. It highlights that. So if I put it on the bottom one, it would highlight that.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
So
Very nice.
This is the one I'm not. I started to put the teal behind all of these, but I don't think I want teal behind all of them because then it will be harder to see the black.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually take my pen and go in and make these a little bit darker, a little crisper black. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just going to look at it for a while, decide what I want to do with
Excellent.
that. Nice.
I
I like
thought
that.
it would be fun with the three
Art
stands.
journey. It's all
Fun to
about.
do with.
Yep.
And then
That's
these
what it's
pieces that
about.
I cut out in the middle, I can cut this one out too if I want. And I've got this cut out, and then I'd have that cut out and this cut out, and I can use these for something else.
Right.
Making cards or something. So yeah.
Perfect.
So
Very, very nice.
I'll take the same thing and we're all going to come up with something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have the stamp.
I know.
But that's okay.
Yes. Yeah. But I love your face, DM. That is so cool. I love faces.
Thank you.
I do
Thank
too.
you.
Love faces.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Love the
But
bright
I mean,
colors.
I have that stamp on here in multiple places. You just, I started with
I
the,
see it on the bottom. Yeah, I see it on the
Yeah.
bottom. Yeah.
and there's some over here too, and they're actually different
Uh-huh.
layers of
Parts
their
and
sort of
pieces of it.
flowers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. This
Love
was fun. Thank you.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We hope you have the rest of a great Monday.
Thumbs up, comment, please.
Mhm.
Don't
Yes,
forget.
we do appreciate the thumbs up. And as soon as we leave here, you can jump right back in and leave a comment. We greatly appreciate that. Oh, and do not forget the March challenge in Happy Paper People Facebook group. If you're not familiar with it, jump over to the Facebook group. It's the same name as the channel here. And go to the top of the page. In the featured section, there is a post with the March challenge. It is National Craft Month. So keep an eye out for anything special that might happen along the way. Okay?
Woohoo!
Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Dawn Marie, for being here with me today. Appreciate it.
I enjoyed myself. I love stuff like this.
Me too. I love what you guys made. I love how everything's so different, but we love them all. Awesome. You guys have the rest of a great day, and we'll see you soon. Tara, good luck tomorrow. We'll be thinking of you.
Yes, we
Bye,
will.
everyone.
Definitely.
Yes.
Bye.